Hello, hello, friends, and welcome to the $1 Million Message, and happy Magnanimous Monday. This is Tiffany Stout calling from the greater Austin, Texas area, and I get to fill in today for your favorite Magnanimous Monday messenger, the beautiful Crystal Hunsucker, and I'm so excited to be coming to you today here in the middle of the month of May, where we are shutting down huge goals, an amazing end to this seminar year. And I wanted to encourage you with a message of something new. New is actually my word for this year. And I've always heard that idea of choosing a new word for the year, right? And always thought, okay, yeah, I got to do that. And then just by the end of January, I was like, I give up. I never did it. Well, this year, I decided I'm making this happen. I'm doing it. I picked the word new. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. It came from the Holy Spirit, of course. And I have just seen this word popping out at me all the time. And I think that's just what it is, why we do it. And it has so much meaning for me in so many different ways. Well, I wanted to talk to you about trying something new, finding something new, having a new joy, a new hope, new excitement in your life. And really this story was inspired by my goddaughter, Elia Madsen. And oh my goodness, she is just the most amazing human on the planet, of course. She is so wonderful. But I have to tell you the story of what happened. It was her birthday last week. Yes, well, let me take you back. Her grandmother is Senior National Sales Director Lisa Madsen. And then her other grandmother is National Sales Director Emeritus Thea Elvin, who is my aunt. And Lisa's son, Jonathan, and Thea's daughter, Georgie, who is my cousin, they met. That's another story for another day, but they met through family, through their Mary Kay starter kit, obviously, because they knew each other. They were friends, and then set their kids up through, I believe it was even through Lisa's daughter, Rachel, who's a brand new sales director. And so they got set up, they met, fell in love, yada, yada, end of story. Well, they had Elia, and Elia was born, if you can believe this, 7 years ago on Mary Kay Ash's birthday. Like, what? How crazy and cool is that? She is truly a Mary Kay baby. And so, oh man, I was so blessed when Georgie and Jonathan asked my husband Seth and I to baptize her and to be her godparents. And so she is just the most amazing, sparkly, wonderful, kind, loving, beautiful child, and she's awesome. Of course, we all feel that way about our kids and godchildren, right? And nieces and nephews and everything. So it was her birthday last week, and I'm stumped thinking, oh, do I get a 7-year-old? A 7-year-old little girl, right? Well, I've got 3 girls of my own and a boy, but I just thought, I don't know. It has to be the perfect thing because she loves gifts, and I love to see joy on her face. So I thought about it, and I realized my 9-year-old daughter recently had been invited to a roller rink, like a roller skating party with some friends of hers in our neighborhood where I go to Bible study, and these 2 little girls, they ride around Bible study in the house and outside the whole time on rollerblades. And I was like, my daughter, I took her to the birthday party, and she had the little walker thing in front of her because she doesn't know how to roller skate or rollerblade, and she's 9 also. And I thought, well, I should have started her sooner, apparently, on some wheels. And so I thought, well, my goddaughter Elia is turning 7. These other little girls probably started younger, which is why they're whipping around the house at 9 years old and know what they're doing. So I thought, rollerblades, that's it. That's what we're doing. So good old Amazon to the rescue. I sent them to her, and, of course, with the elbow and knee pads and wrist guards, all that, safety first. And she opened it. We opened it over a Facebook video, and she looked at them and was like, she goes, I don't know how to rollerblade. I'm like, that's because you don't have rollerblades. And so since then, over the last 3 or 4 days, her grandfather, Dan, has been texting me videos of her rollerblading in the house, and she is getting the hang of it. Oh my goodness, she looks like she's been doing it for years. I'm impressed. She's better than I would be able to do it. And it is so fun to watch her trying something new. They said that she has fallen, I think, 3 times, and each time she sits up and goes, I'm okay. And then she gets back up and she starts rollerblading again. And I thought, wow, what an inspiring kid. You know, how many times are we afraid to do something new, afraid of trying something we don't know, afraid of falling, and afraid of getting back up and telling everyone around us, I'm fine, I got this, I'm going to try again. No big deal, right? Wow. So many lessons to learn from Elia. You know, trying something new first comes from a willingness to try something new. And I know that all of us listening, you know, when we started our Mary Kay business, that was having willingness to try something new. But every day we get that opportunity to do something new in our business. I didn't even realize, but it should make sense, but there's actually a fear of trying something new. It's called neophobia. And neophobia, of course, is taking it to the extreme of, you know, being too scared to try something new. But we probably all have some sort of a mild form of neophobia at some point in our business when we kind of shut down and we kind of get scared and we don't want to take the risk and we can't find that courage that God has planted inside of us. But we have to dig deep and we have to find it in order for great things to come. So, yes, Elia, thank you for that lesson. Thank you for that reminder that it's okay, that it's still safe to try new things and to fall down, maybe even risk getting hurt, and to get back up, dust ourselves off, and try it all over again, and that's how we get good. Do we ever expect really that we're going to be experts or amazing or wonderful at something new that we try the first time we try it? Why do we place that expectation on ourselves? Well, my kids kind of have a similar kind of story. We moved almost 2 years ago from California to Texas. So that was something new, scary, new neighborhood, new friends, new sports teams. And so that can be scary, trying out for a new team and making it and coming onto a team where everybody kind of knows each other already, and then here you are, the outsider, coming on, and it's something new. It's scary. My daughter also, my oldest, is going to be starting high school next year. We've been homeschooling for 4 years. And she said, Mom, I think I want to go to high school. And, you know, I trust her and I want her to be able to be involved in that decision for herself. And so we've enrolled her now in a new school. And they had a picnic last week, like a welcome picnic for new families. And it's exciting, but it's scary at the same time. Going somewhere new, making new friendships, meeting new teachers, following new rules. But sometimes we have to do that. And I thought, you know, these are good lessons for children to learn because all through our adult lives, we are going to be faced with having to adapt to new situations, new places, new people all the time. But if we don't allow children to be exposed to new things, they'll never learn the skill of adapting, the skill of being able to introduce themselves and have conversations and make new friends. We need to teach them how to do those things now. My son, even at 5 years old, started a new dance class. It's hysterical, but he is a hip-hop dancer now. Yes, like just below professional. No, I'm just kidding. He pretty much just runs around the class and then tackles the other boy in class every time. But it's so funny. But the first day he was like, I'm nervous. I'm like, you're nervous. You're 5. How do you even know what nervous means? Where did that come out of your vocabulary? But he went in class and he loved it. And now every week looks forward to going to his hip hop dance class. But it can be scary to try something you've never tried before. But I want to encourage you to not be afraid to be a beginner at something. I think we've all had this lesson in this last year. Let's embrace the virtual party. Let's get on Zoom. Let's do Facebook Lives, right? All new things that we were not good at before. But I would guess that there is someone listening right now who still hasn't tried it? Because you're afraid, you're nervous, you're scared, you don't know what's going to happen, how you're going to do, how you'll handle it, what the outcome will be, if the effort will be worth it. But I'm telling you, you've got to be courageous to try something new. You know, we experience this as adults too, with maybe even trying new foods. Like, how many of us are scared to try new food? Or you go to your favorite restaurant you love, but you get the same thing every time because you know you love it, and you're scared that if you try the different dish that you might not love it as much, and you sit there going, I should have gotten my other favorite dish. I knew it, right? But we're scared of the new thing. Or maybe we need to try a new hobby. Maybe it's a new vacation spot. Maybe your family just goes to the same place over and over and over and over again because it's just familiar. Wow. I want to encourage you to try something new. We resist new things for 3 reasons. I'm sure there's probably more, but these 3 reasons were what I found. Is number 1, we fear what we don't know. We fear what we don't know. So what we don't know what lies beyond, and so we get scared of what is on the other side of that fear. But you know what? Old ways don't open new doors. So sometimes we have to try something new to have a new opportunity present itself. And I think so many times we have that conversation with ourselves of like, we want to try something new, but I'll wait until Monday, or I'll wait till next week. I'll wait till next month. I'll wait until next, year. Or for our Mary Kay world, I'll wait until July 1st to set that goal. Well, why don't start today? Why not start now? Start your momentum now on the new thing that you want to have happen in next seminar year. Start building the momentum now. So when July 1st hits, you're already on a roll and you're already in the zone, and all the wonderful new things are already coming your direction because you've been preparing 6 weeks in advance for the new thing. The second reason is that failure is an option. Sure, yeah, you might try it and you might be terrible. It might not work, but at least you know. If you've tried it, you know. It's better to have an oops than a what if, right? It's better to go, okay, well, that didn't work. Let's try this other thing, or let's go back to what we knew, than to be wondering like, oh, what if I did try? What if I did put myself on the line for that? What if I did get the results that I've been desiring but haven't been willing to do something new or different? The third reason is we fear shame. Shame is a big one, and it's a heavy word. Sometimes it's not even so much about the failure, about actually failing at something, but it's about the shame that you associate with the failure. It's about looking bad. It's about looking like a failure. It's about the perceived image of what you think the failure means and what you make it mean. Really, we do that to ourselves. I don't think that really anybody's looking at us and worried about what we're doing and what we're not doing and making it mean anything. We get so worried sometimes about what people think of us that we don't realize how seldom they do. Okay? I love that. I love that my Aunt Thea taught me that. We get so worried sometimes about what people think of us that we don't realize how seldom they do. Okay? People aren't really worried about you and your stuff. They're worried about themselves. So let's try something new. Okay, so trying something new is going to require courage. Number 1, it's going to require courage. Number 2, it's going to open the possibility of enjoying something new. What if you tried something new and you loved it and it worked out and it's awesome? So many times we're so focused and obsessed with the fact that something could go wrong or we could fail that we fail to look at the other side of the coin and realize something could go right. Something could be awesome if we do it and we love it. And the third reason why we try something new is because it keeps us from becoming bored. Getting stuck in a routine can often be boring. Maybe it's like you just need to try a new makeup look, something to spice things up. Try different eyeshadow colors or a different new lipstick. Doesn't matter what it is, but try something new. And then the fourth reason to try something new is that it forces you to grow. Isn't that what this is all about, right? We know that if we're not growing, we're dying. And so, man, we need things that excite us and inspire us to grow in our walk. So when was the last time that you maybe warm chatted someone? I'm guessing it's a long time, because now that the world's maybe kind of slightly opening up a little bit, we're getting out there How many of us are scared to talk to someone out in public because we're either covered with a mask or we're socially distanced? But you know what? We are still humans, and we still have a human need to be filled, and that is to connect with other humans. And so, hey, maybe you could do it 6 feet apart, and you could do it masked if that's how you still need to do things, but you can still offer compliments and offer your card or get a name and number. How long has it been? Try it again. When was the last time you held a virtual party or a Facebook Live? How about maybe it was the last time that you invited somebody to coffee to share the opportunity with them? Maybe made a gift basket and promoted yourself and your business. Maybe calling some customers, preferred customer program maybe, or reached out to people for graduation and Father's Day gift giving right now. Get on the phone, do something new, try something new. You know, Einstein said a ship is always safe at the shore, but that's not what it was built for. So do you want to be a ship harbored, or do you want to be out there sailing, trying something new? Maybe taking risks, maybe it's something scary, but maybe blessings will come from it. Have the courage to try something new, ladies. That's my message for you today. Try something new. When you fall, get up and say, I'm okay. Dust yourself off, just like Elia. I'm okay, everyone. I'm fine. I can do this again. I'm going to move on. I'm going to try it again. Life will get boring when you just stay within your limits of what you already know. So I pray for you today, friends, to have the courage to try new things. I hope this message blesses you today, you and your business and your family, because you were willing to take a risk, have courage, and try something new. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.